Alright, what is up, guys? As promised yesterday, today's going to be a little world tour. So we're going to go over to the area where we spawned at, which is the iron farm. It's going to get a little loud over here because I did put the chickens back up for you guys. So I got a bunch of chickens in there now. I just barely put them in there so they have... Oh, they have laid a bunch of eggs. So this is about where we spawned in this little area here. I have changed it up a little bit. We got a bamboo farm that I haven't checked on in a while. It's not doing that good. We got our chicken farm, which is really loud. So I just put some eggs in there and then walk away. All the chickens up in there, you can kind of see them right there, lay eggs, and then they end up in this dispenser right here, which then shoots them out into there. They're little babies. When they grow up, they get burned by the fire, and then their raw chicken, or their cooked chicken, ends up in there, and the feathers end up on this side. And then if they, for some reason some chicken got here, but if they been having trouble with these, but this is where the eggs would go, because sometimes those chickens would lay eggs, because that lava is actually supposed to be inside the thing, but it's not. So, and then there's the sheep pen. It's the iron farm like crazy. And then right in here is where the hopper and the dropper system is to send it underground. Send the iron and poppies underground into our storage system. Then we come into here. We got to do a massive overhaul in this base, but we come into here. We got 4 little pods where these guys were supposed to, you know, start throwing food at each other and stuff in the middle, but they're not. And then right there, all those chests are actually from my cobble farm. I actually need to just tear this thing down. They go in the middle and talk, but they don't really get food, because if we come down this direction, which is where our storage is, we don't have any storage. So for some reason they go and chat in the middle, but they don't throw any food to each other, which is kind of weird, but it is alright. And we got our smelter system right here that we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna deal with. But we got the input, the fuel, and then the output comes this way. We actually have this chest too if we want to output some items. That's originally where I wanted to go up, and then figured out that wasn't gonna work. That's where it goes up. It goes into that dispenser, and then that's on clock, so every time an item's in there, it'll shoot it out into that bubble column up to the top of the base. Which, if we come around here, this is our completely unfinished base. This thing's still got a lot of work to do, and this is where all the items will get filtered in. We got item frames on whatever ones I knew. These ones I haven't. I think these ones are iron nuggets, gold nuggets, and I'm not 100% sure what this one is right here. And this is the random items that we don't have sorted. So all the stupid poppies, the chorus fruit that we've been smelting, a whole bunch more poppies. Then we got our little bone meal farm, so we can get more potatoes and carrots and beetroots and wheat and stuff like that. Over here we got our little cocoa bean farm. This is our cobble farm, so we just do that, and then they'll end up in that bottom chest first. Got a bunch of storage in here, some shulker boxes, my ender chest. I'm actually, for the world download, I'm actually going to leave all these shulker boxes out. I'm just going to scatter them out throughout the base, so that way you guys are able to have all my resources. And all the items that are in my inventory, my armor, I'll also take off and put in a chest or something. So that way you guys can go ahead and you guys can have some. So let's start heading out. We'll head off in this direction first. We got a little bit of a sugarcane farm right here, 0-tick sugarcane farm. I actually ended up turning it into a bone meal farm, so we're gonna get so much. And this is the sugarcane farm we started working on in the last episode. And I'm still trying to figure out, because none of them have grown at all yet, so I don't know what the deal is here. We got our Nether wart farm right here. We got some sheep farms right here. We just got 3 right now. I'm gonna bulk this up and change it up, but we just got the green sheep right now. This is a little bone meal farm that's really slow and terrible. I'm probably gonna end up tearing it down. Then we got our kelp farm right here, hooked into an auto smelter. This is actually Cubfan design. So Cubfan actually designed this super smelter. He had the I have it going around the opposite way, so it comes around this way. The way he had it was coming around that way, so I just had to switch all that stuff around. And that's the output chests. I got a whole bunch of them. Never fill them up because I'm pretty much always making sure I have fuel in my various smelter systems. This is the pumpkin and melon farm that we built not that long ago. This is what I have for storage right now. All the melons come in this side, all the pumpkins go on that side. I haven't even checked on this in a minute, so let's see what we got. That melon's almost full. Pumpkin's doing alright. That's definitely alright. We got our cactus farm right over here. We used to have our villager breeder right there until 1.14 came out. So this side would get bone meal. This side would get cactus. This side doesn't gather cactus. That's for when this is full of bone meal and all that's full. Then it'll start flowing over there for cactus. We got a chorus fruit farm. We got a extra chorus flowers in that chest over there. We got our chorus fruit right there collecting. And then this is the farm that we go ahead and collect. Next we got our starter area, like our starter base where we started out at. So let's go ahead and just walk over this direction. Now these ones I'm not really going to put the coordinates up on screen for because you just check the iron farms right there and then you just come right over here. Not too difficult to find. So we walk over this direction. We got our starter area. This is where we started in the side of this mountain and gradually made it a little bit bigger and added some things to it. We obviously got a smelter system here to get some levels, some normal smelters, a couple guys right here. We have a cleric right there and a cartographer expert right there. We got our AFK fish farm right down here. Whole bunch more storage, a little smelter. We come over here, we got our enchantment station right now, right here. We got our librarian with mending right here. He's locked out because he doesn't have a workstation or a bed around him. So we'll have to figure that out. These were some pumpkin farms that I had basically at the start. Kept clearing them out. This was my old storage system. And this was pumpkins right here and melons over there. This thing is not very efficient. Got a whole bunch of villagers back there for some reason. I don't know. End up breeding up and whatever. We got our brewing stand up there. Up there is actually just an area where I go to collect a little bit of ice. Come down here, we had our old farms that no longer work. I actually only have one going right now. I have my wheat farm going. That's just for me to collect. But this is the new output that we were supposed to have. Not collected. That is definitely alright. Then we come down here. This is the item sorter for our fish farm. And then when we come all the way to the end right here, we got a grindstone. And then we got a collection. And then this chest right here is feeding into a dispenser, which there's lava right there, which means the items that we don't want, we just chuck in there and then they get tossed in the lava. We got our little kitty cat here. So that's pretty good. We're actually going to come down here now. This is the area where I have for my skeleton drops. So my skeletons will land on that magma block, die automatically. I should change it up, but that's alright. That's where we collect. Little overflow protection over there. Just in case we get too many items or we somehow get an item that's not filtered. We actually come down right here, and this is actually where the spawner is at. That's the skeleton spawner right there. I normally come in AFK right here. I just put a couple blocks right there in AFK. These are bottom slabs, so nothing is going to spawn on them. Then we keep going down this way. This is where I had to change up the staircase because it used to just go straight up and down right here. Got a little bit of abandoned mine shaft, but if we come to this level right here, we had some furnaces and stuff that I found when I actually found there's actually a zombie spawner right inside there. There's a cave spider spawner right over there. Just put these magma blocks so they can automatically collect right there with this guy right here. So you go ahead and shut him off while we're not here. He actually has been rolling the whole time. Now the way I was going to do it was I was originally going to have the cave spiders come over here. So I could have the skeleton, or the zombies come right here and the cave spiders right here to die. So I could just be in this, they could be both collected here. But this is just where we kill the zombies. There's nothing really down there. That's pretty much it for here. If we go all the way down, we got our area where I've been mining some resources and stuff like that. Some of my resources. Pretty much started going over by my slime farm now as well, so I could find some caves to light up as well. That's pretty much it for over here. We can actually go ahead and go to our slime farm now, which I still need to find a better way to get in rather than having to go through the water. I actually have all this sugarcane because when I was trying to gather sugarcane, that farm that I had over there by spawn was way too slow. And that's why I'm trying to make a bigger one right there. That's going to be a lot better. So if we come along over this direction towards our sheep, we're actually going to have a boat right here. You know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm actually going to go ahead and start this thing. I'm actually going to have that thing running while we're over at the slime farm and the other places. I'm actually going to make a cut when I go to the end portal because it's really far, and then I'll just show you guys the coordinates so you guys are able to find it. I'll show you the general direction that you need to go, and then we'll show you the coordinates so you can get there properly. Come over here. That was the base we were going to start, but I don't know how I want to do it yet, so we're waiting on that. But if we come around this side, we keep coming around and around. Those stone bricks were actually going to be something I started to do when I was going to make a slime farm. I was like, well, I'm here, so I might as well get some slime spawning in. This is our slime farm area. That was a little AFK platform I built, didn't really use. But if we come to this corner right here, you can see if we come down, there's a little hole right here, which is how we're getting in right now. I used to have it way easier to get in, but then when we finished up the second chunk, we didn't. I still have a bunch of stuff stored down here. Still haven't moved it out. Like cobblestone and stuff I think I have down here, a whole bunch of it. So we got slime blocks, slime balls, come and collect right here. We got our little minecart running around. Let's stop him to see if he has any items in him right now. Yeah, he has a few items in there. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we got a little bit of slime farm right there. That's pretty much it over here. It's just the slime farm. I don't have anything else over here. This problem is getting out of this. I need to make it a lot better and easier. Maybe I'll make a bubble column. Like I'll go straight up and then I'll make a bubble column. It'll shoot me to the top. Now we're gonna head over to the nether portal. I'm gonna show you where the nether portal is at since I moved it from over behind the kelp farm right next to the base. So that's actually gonna be this direction back towards the starter base. So you can see right there's the starter base area. And then you can actually probably see the nether portal right now, right in the middle of my crosshairs right there. It's the one that we've been using lately. Now we're gonna run back and head to sleep, and then we're gonna head off to the end portal. And I can show you guys the end and then the spawner. Actually, let's go to the Guardian farm that we're working on first, so you guys can know where that water temple is at. I think that's a good idea before we go over this, so we can just end off at the end. Because there's not much else. Planning for the next world tour for there to be a lot more to explore, and hopefully the base is going to look a lot better, because I need to do some work on the base, make it look a lot better. Right now it looks terrible. So we're probably going to work on that. But if we just go in this direction, so towards the way the iron farm is going, and just keep going in a diagonal this direction, we should run into it. I'm going to pop the coordinates up on screen for it as well, so you guys can kind of see where it's at. I would show you guys the nether portal that I built a couple, like 12 or 1300 blocks away, that's by the fortress, but I can't find it. I looked around forever and I could not find it. That one time we went in was the only time I went in, and then after that I could not find the thing. So let's keep going this direction. And then we'll go back and I'll show you how to get to the end portal, and then I'll give you the guys the coordinates for it so I can make a cut, because it's going to take a while to get over there. I don't think you guys want to see that journey, but that's where the Guardian farm is. That's where there should be a furnace right there. I don't know why it's not. Maybe I took it down. Oh yeah, I took it down and moved it over to here. To show you guys the coordinates of this place. We got it a decent way done, but we still got a lot to go. So that's going to be the coordinates for it right there. If you guys need to know how to get here. Now if we go back to where we were, this direction, back to base, we actually got a lot more. We just got to go to the end. That is it. The end, and then the Enderman spawner. Which I have almost filled up with ender pearls. Those 5 double chests and all the hoppers I've almost filled up, so we're doing pretty good. So we're gonna come off this direction. This place is actually not too bad. It's kind of far. It's kind of far from this area, but it's not too bad. So iron farm, we got a bunch of guys dying right now, providing us with some iron. So if we come over to this corner of the base right here, so we come to this corner, we go in a diagonal away from the base. This direction, we will end up making it to the end portal. And I'll show you guys the coordinates when I get there. I'll be right back. Alright, so that last clip, I forgot to click record, but those were the coordinates and stuff of the area. That was how to get to it. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think I've ever really done that in a while. It's been a while since I've done that. But the entrance was right over there. That is our little portal up there. I don't want to look at the Enderman, but then we come over here. My Enderman farm is down at the bottom. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's go over to our little portal area, which is actually right, pretty much, it's pretty near where we spawn in. So I spawned in down there and dug up and then The area is right in there. Then our end portal is right over here by these towers, obviously. I still haven't picked up the egg yet, so if you guys want to pick it up, you can. I'm going to end up picking it up. I didn't look at you, buddy. Alright. But then that's where the portal is. This is what I was using when I needed some pearls before I got the Enderman farm set up. This is where we jump in. It'll take us back to base. Jump in here. There we go. Right by our bed. Right back at base. That's pretty much it, guys. That is pretty much it. Let's go ahead and check on this guy real quick. I'm going to turn it off because it's really loud. Not too shabby. I've actually gone through pretty much all the sugarcane that's in there, which is good. There we go. Oh, there we go. They're starting to grow now. We should be collecting some pretty soon. But that's it, guys. It's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.